I think that California should be carbon neutral by the year 2030. But I think the way that we get there is by investing in nuclear energy and thorium reactors, creating newer reactors that can actually use nuclear waste as literal fuel to keep those nuclear reactors going. So those are sort of the differences between my conservative and more liberal views. Anyone else? Yes. On the death penalty, I support getting rid of the death penalty for the pure reason that 4% of people who receive the death penalty turn out to be innocent. I do believe, I'm not like, if you go and kill a bunch of like 7-year-olds, I think yes, you do deserve the death penalty. But the fact that some people are literally killed while being innocent is ridiculous to me. And for that reason, I think we should abolish the death penalty. Yes. It would have to be homelessness. I think homelessness is a massive issue in California, and we've absolutely seen it here in Sacramento. So one change that my campaign wants to implement is by partnering with local businesses to fight homelessness. We are 3,000 kids who come to Sacramento. We got to eat food somewhere. And when we go to these restaurants, we can tell them, "Hi, I'm a delegate from the YMCA with the Youth in Government program," and they can take some of their proceeds and donate it to fighting homelessness here in Sacramento, so that we can actually help fight homelessness as a program, and we can see the change happening every single year that we come here.
You guys have 1 minute left, so you can make it more lighthearted and have fun.
Please, yes.
I know you were talking about how you would help homelessness here in Sacramento with using the delegates. How would you bring it more to like other places in California? Would it be the same kind of thing with people going to different restaurants?
Sorry, for the homelessness?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's just one way in terms of how my campaign would do it. Are you asking more so what are my policies to help fight homelessness?
Not just in Sacramento, but the rest of the state.
Oh, you're saying like maybe with localized delegations? Well, one thing is I went and I visited the Collins and Katz Family YMCA. Anyone? Yeah. So we went there and they actually had a fundraiser at a nearby Chipotle, and the money went to financial aid. There's no reason that we can't do this to also raise money for homelessness. I think that could be really cool. I love the idea of localized fundraising with delegations. I think that adding it to being a requirement to be a delegation of distinction. If you want to become a delegation of distinction, you need to have a fundraiser that goes towards a good cause, whether it be FLC. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'm Anji Mirzayan. From the Crescenta Valley YMCA.
Foothills. Hey guys, my name is Thomas Schramm from the East Valley Family YMCA, running to serve as your 73rd Youth Governor. Do you guys have any questions? I know we have a lot of time. Let's see. No questions? Do you guys have any? Oh yeah.
Lewis once said that objective morality is not in fact a moral system, but rather a measurement of other moralities to compare it to. His proof for it being that should you judge one moral code to be better than another, then objective morality must exist as a code. Do you agree with this?
Well, I mean, I think every individual should have a strong moral code, and no matter, I mean, I'm not an expert on moral sort of studies, nor am I an expert on the principles of morality, but I do believe that every individual should have a strong moral code that they use to guide their own life. But do you guys have any? Oh yeah.
If you could vote for any candidate in the Democratic primary, who would it be and why?
Ooh. Honestly, like, I support any candidate that can beat Trump, but I think for me right now, it's probably Elizabeth Warren, because I support a lot of her progressive values, but at the same time, she has a plan to enact each one of them, which I think is sort of different compared to a lot of the other candidates. Yeah. So I think for me, standing out is sort of my experience. I'm the only candidate up here that's actually had an elected office within YNG. Last year I served as a pro tem. My freshman year I actually served as a member of the Youth Governor's Cabinet. I've also had 2 years of FLC sort of work, as well as 2 years of the Conference on National Affairs representation within CONA, or within the California Youth in Government program. And so I think it sort of allowed me to understand how you can sort of overcome the obstacles that exist within leadership sort of principles, leadership identity within YNG, and it'll allow me to create more change throughout the program. So yeah. That I look up to? That's a really good question. So I kind of like model myself after Elizabeth Warren, based off the fact that I want feasible plans that can actually create real change within this program. Because I know for far too often we've had individuals who come up here and promise like sort of ambitious goals that they're never going to achieve, but actually having real tangible change that you want to make, I think is really successful within YNG.
We have less than a minute left, so.
Any silly questions? Anything? Yeah.
As you stand
I am pro Trey all the way. How can you not be pro Trey? Any other silly questions? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Who's my Sackentine? That's a really, really, really good question. I don't have a Sackentine. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Any other questions? Let's see. Right there? Yeah? Oh, no question? Okay. Yeah. I will be your Sackentine. Yeah. I'll be your second. Oh, time's up. Thank you guys so much. My name's Thomas Schramm from the East Valley Family YMCA, running to serve as your 73rd Youth Governor.
Hey everyone, I'm sorry, I know this is a very, very long session. My name is Maddie Stein from East Valley, and I'm running with the Avocado Party to serve as your 73rd Youth Governor. I just wanted to say that what you guys do in media is really important, often not represented, and that's definitely something we need to change within the program. Just because I've seen your videos, I've seen what you've done, and it's really impressive, and that needs to be showcased on a statewide level. And with that, I will open it up to questions, if you guys have any. No questions. Can I ask a question? Sure. Okay, this is a silly question, I'm sorry. Oh, I think I might have talked about this before, but I've been going around and asking everybody, do you break your pasta before you put it in the pot? No. Okay, so everybody here said no, but then I went to forum and they all said yes, and I'm very concerned for our future generation. Exactly, it's forum. Yeah, oh, I'm a little scared. Yeah?
I like this morality thing. Is the lesser of two evils moral?
Is the lesser, I think at the end of the day what we really need to look at, and I think this also applies to our political climate today, just because it's less evil doesn't mean it's good. And we really need to make sure that with our policies, with what we're doing, we're helping the people in our communities rather than just decreasing the impact. Yeah. Over there. So there's a couple people. I think in general, running for president is such a huge deal and something I admire because it's a position where you have to put your family at risk and you have to really be willing to go in the public spotlight. Personally, for me, Warren as well, specifically because the comments she's made about being a woman in the race. And as the only woman left on the stage, I really look up to her in that case. Any other questions? Yeah. My favorite album? Okay, so it's a little all over the place. I really like stuff by Frank Ocean. Blonde is really good. But I like all sorts of things. I like Alec Benjamin too. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is. I saw him in concert. It was awesome. Yes, Malcolm. Oh my God, should I do it? Okay, so I worked on this with Malcolm and Django. Do you guys remember it? I taught it to you. Wait, Trey is the best, the very, very best. Yay, Trey. Woo! Also, I want to say my Sackentine is Trey. There. Any other questions? Yeah. Sure, I'll go. Yeah. Anything else? How much longer do we have left? 20 seconds. Awesome. One last question. Yeah. My favorite color, I really like a light blue, but I also like purple, but a very light purple. It reminds me of my mom. Okay, thank you guys so much. My name is Maddie Stein. I'm going to be your 73rd Youth Governor.